there have been many men who have changed the world as we know it. They have given strength to the weak, courage to the fearful. I share these men in their quest to do something wonderful, to have their name in the pages of history by helping someone or creating something or doing something worth remembering. December 17th, 2010, AD. I'm heading towards the airport. I'm flying down the 405, as fast as you can go on the 405. And to my right, my girlfriend of a little under 2 years. We aren't doing so well at this moment. Why? We're having what I like to call a discussment. Now, for those of you not familiar with the discussment, it is 2 parts discussion, 1 part argument. Google it. What are we arguing about? Whose fault it is we're late? Guess whose fault it is? So we're flying as fast as we can. But at that moment in the car, that is the least of my concerns. Why? I have an engagement ring in my pocket. So as I head towards the airport, I'm flying as fast as I can. Despite my fears, we get there on time. And then we head to your favorite and mine, airport security. So we make our way to security. As we're poked, prodded, molested, we take a minute after we get through to just really kind of think about what's just happened to us. How much stronger we are for having gone through such an adverse moment. And I'm sweating. I'm sweating profusely. And it's not because of Greg grabs a lot at security. No, it is because of this engagement ring I just made it through security with. So we're heading towards the gate, and my plan at this point is to go up to the gate attendant and say, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to call up Samantha Myers, and I'm going to come up behind her and then just drop down on one knee like my mother told me I was supposed to, and give her this ring, and the rest is history. Well, the problem is, once we see the gate, once that gate is in sight, I'm all excited, even though we're running late, it is packed like a Hollywood rehab. I mean, there is no room. Standing room only. People are packed in with each other. And it's the only gate I've ever seen that's in the corner. It's not up against the wall. It's in a corner. So it's literally like a cattle pen packed full of people. At this point, kind of lost hope in this idea. So, a little beaten, a little heartbroken, I walk with my girlfriend at the time to grab an expensive bottle of water. And as we're walking, it hits me like a wrecking ball. I got another plan. We're going to make this happen. So I say, oh, I'll see you at the gate. And I just start power walking. Like Richard Simmons, eat your heart out, power walking. I'm just moving towards this gate. And I get there. And I start to explain, excuse me, can I get through here? Excuse me, I'm trying to do something important. I'm trying to propose, and people are just ignoring me. They're just in there, got their headphones in, whatever it is. And I make my way up through the line. Everyone is very pleased that I'm cutting in front of them. And I'm saying, excuse me, and the gate attendant wants nothing to do with me. So this poor lady doesn't know my secret weapon. So I whip that ring out and I pop that box open, and I have her undivided attention. But not only do I have her attention, like sharks to blood, every woman within 15 yards, whether they could hear or see me, woo! I now have a team on my side. How do we make this happen? What's going on? Get out of the way. Can't you see this man's trying to work? So I'm sitting here trying to explain to this flight attendant with the help of countless wonderful females doing whatever they can to support me. But the problem is, I quickly realized this flight attendant doesn't really speak English all that well. So after several times of trying to explain this, I once again give up. I've lost hope. And out of nowhere, like an angel, this fat old gate attendant walks up. Strolling along like, I hate my job, I hate my life. Look at all these damn people, they're going to yell at me again. It's not my fault. And everyone's smiling at this guy and excited, and he kind of looks up like, what is going on? And then the ladies form him. I don't even have to say anything. He understands, gets it on the first try. All I want to do is when she hands you the ticket, you hand back the ring. I get down behind him. My good side, hopefully. And we make it happen. Again, the rest is history. So, within seconds of kind of backing off and settling in by the front of the gate, Samantha shows up. I'm sweating so bad. I mean, dripping down my face. She goes, why are you sweating? I hadn't noticed. That's all that came out. So we stand there and we're waiting for our zone to be called. I'm trying to pretend like I don't see everyone staring at me. And then some of them thought they were clever and they'd be like this every 5 seconds. And I'm trying to stand in front of her and distract her from this obvious gazing or staring. And I don't know what to do. Time moves so slow, I could have cried. And you wouldn't have noticed because there was so much sweat pouring down my face. And finally, they start calling zones. Zone 1, boarding, zone 1. No one moves. 6 people of a 160-person flight actually get on the plane. Not the normal cattle call to get on the plane and hurry up and sit down. No. They want to stay and see the show. So we're actually zone 4. So they call zone 2. Zone 2, boarding. Maybe 3 more people move. And so the gate attendant, who hates his job, kind of leans his belly against the counter. He's like, all right, you two. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm trying to work here. And the ladies, you can hear some of them like, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is terrible. She doesn't notice. She's oblivious. She just thinks I'm a sweaty pig. So I hand her the tickets from my sweaty palm. She hands them to the gate attendant. Drop down behind. I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah. She turned around. She's going to grab that ring. I'm going to deliver something so poetic and profound, I am going to make Shakespeare roll over in his grave. I hand the tickets. Samantha gets back the ring. She turns around with this face that says so many things I couldn't even begin to explain them. I'm ready to deliver my speech, my little poetic rendition. And what comes out? Will you marry me? And sign a prenup. I am a god. And I'll tell you why. I just created an easy way for men to get a prenup. Here are the facts. I ask 2 questions at one time. I get her to marry me, and she says yes to a prenup just by saying one word, yes. 2 birds, 1 stone. Thank you. On to that. What's the next one? I'll tell you. I got a room full of witnesses. She can't say that never happened. This isn't in the privacy of our own home. I have witnesses. I have probably 100 witnesses who are paying very close attention. I've saved a man as we know. So what did she say? Yes. Why? I have no idea.